So, Andrew, you ready? You ready for the race? Are you ready?
I've decided I'm not going to talk the entire...
What? You just decided that now?
Just for now. I don't... you know what?
You shit monster?
I think I just don't think there's anything left to say, Keith.
You flargle gargler?
I think until they start revealing some hot takes, I'm pretty much done.
You fucketto?
With any kind of conversation about this game.
No, I'm forcing you. I'm going to goad it out of you.
I've
endlessly and perpetually.
Look, I want to really eat this lollipop, and I don't want to talk.
You're just waiting for us to be silent so you can eat the lollipop?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So, Andrew, one thing.
Yes.
Real quick. Voice.
What? What are you doing? What do you do with the mouse? Give me a second.
It's fine. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit.
Why do we have to turn it up?
Because the voices are kind of quiet for me.
You're kind of quiet.
Help it out a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
So what do we do?
All right, so next thing, Andrew. Let's theorize.
Theorize?
We each need to try to predict what the ending means, or what's happening, or what the explanation for why this Nonary Games is happening. Because we're about to go into the ending. So we've been doing a mystery this whole time. The only reasonable thing to do is to try to solve the mystery in our heads before we do the final arc, and at least come up with something on some level.
Okay.
And for my information that I want to do before I guess, I want to remind myself of what the fuck Free the Soul is. You know?
It's a religious cult that was developed by a guy after he lost his brother.
Because obviously this involves Free the Soul. We've verified that. But I want to remind myself of what their claims were about their goal, if there even were.
Their goal was to basically wipe out humanity. Yeah, it was
free the soul of Y, but later drop the of Y because to become Free the Soul. Did we ever meet a character in 999 named Y that had Y as a name, Yamato or something? Wasn't
that the Yamaguchi? Not Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi. That's a different character altogether.
That's just a Japanese name.
Yeah.
What's Nine's name?
It can't be about 9, can it? He was dead immediately. That would suck.
Yeah, but remember this guy lost his brother.
Yeah.
That was the whole point. Is that
not only as brother, somebody's sibling. I kind of still think Free the Soul. Part of me keeps thinking Free the Soul is going to be Snake.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
It would explain why Clover's in here, and also Snake's just seemed to be an important character in 999 that just hasn't shown up in this game, and he's specifically a brother. He's the two noteworthy brothers we have from 999 are Snake and Santa.
Okay.
And specifically, Santa's Snake's he's supposed to be a clever individual. And also
blind,
bit of an authoritative type person, and so I could kind of see on some level Snake might
Wait, was Snake born blind? Or did he lose his eyesight in the accident that lost his arm?
He lost his eyesight. I don't know if it had anything to do with his arm, but I think he lost his eyesight because I believe he had his eyesight during the original game, and then in 999. That was a moment of, oh, thank God, because Ace realized that Snake was blind. I'm pretty sure that was a plot point.
Okay, because I was going to say, if that's the case, then maybe he couldn't be brother, because you can't make a clone of yourself if you're blind, because that kind of defeats the purpose, because genetically you're just giving people blind.
And the clones being blonde does, because there's only so much you can take from anime characters' physical appearances, but them being blonde does kind of point towards Snake also.
That's called racism. We don't appreciate that.
Although you would think that Clover would react to that hey, that's my brother.
Also, wouldn't Quark be a clone too then, because he has blonde hair?
No.
Yeah, maybe he's just
I'm not saying everyone who's blonde is a clone of Snake. I'm just saying that it doesn't contradict it.
Well, what if Quark...
I'm saying Snake being literal doesn't contradict it. And Snake strikes me as the kind of thoughtful but maybe power-hungry character that might be up for, taking over some kind of organization, replacing Ace and taking charge of the whole thing.
Maybe.
I can kind of see that happening based on what little we see of him, because much like Alice in this game, Snake was the frustratingly off-camera character. Because Snake disappears immediately and then doesn't show up until the true ending.
Yeah.
Much I guess more like Quark a little bit.
Which is why I said maybe it is.
Yeah.
Maybe Quark is a little clone that hasn't grown.
2 games in a row, they have a character who disappears for the majority of the game, and a character who has amnesia.
I mean,
and then if you go to the next 2 games, those 2 games in a row for someone with a mask.
You gotta stick to what you know.
Do you think that the person with the mask in the next game also has amnesia?
Wait, what if the person with the mask is K?
Oh my god.
As a kid.
That's too stupid.
Okay.
Let's see. They demanded its adherents separate themselves from the world, free themselves of lust, release their souls of their physical bodies, so they can be purified.
Ew.
They're born again as a new race. Ooh. They're born as a new race and the world is transformed.
Into a place of equality with no conflict.
So this goes towards something that I was thinking of, which is that what I thought about Free the Soul, because we know nothing about Free the Soul, right? Am I correct in saying
to what extent?
Am I correct in saying that they still haven't expanded on Free the Soul? We have this blurb and we have the Myrmidons existing basically, and that's like kind of it, right?
Well, we know about where the Myrmidons come from, and
we never got like a clear mission statement of like exact like on a more concrete level, like what they want to do on a moment-to-moment basis, or like why they would make this game. Like that's
we know why Dio's here, which is he's here to sabotage the game, because if the game finishes, then it will cause a problem with whatever their objective is. But we don't know what their objective is. No.
I think everything you just said is wrong.
Is it?
It starts off being true. Dio thinks he's here to sabotage the game, because as far as I can tell, isn't Zero from Free the Soul? Isn't this whole game? I think this whole game's run by Free the Soul.
I don't know that.
I think that's why Dio was able to get in so easily. I think we've more or less. I could be wrong, because it's as much as we fucking overexpose ourselves to the story, it's really hard to piece together what some of the stuff concretely. But I think this whole game's run by Free the Soul. I think Dio has been manipulated into becoming a participant in the game without knowing what he's doing. Because I think that winning the Nonary game is not like having the game take place normally is not their goal. I think they specifically want the Nonary game to be subverted and sabotaged, and then us defusing the bomb is actually us having to use morphogenetic fields. Because usually the Nonary game's about morphogenetic fields, right?
Yeah.
And nothing about solving puzzle rooms requires that. You just solve puzzle rooms and then you win, and who gives a fuck? You could say that maybe you need morphogenetic fields to get the perfect ending where absolutely everyone survives.
Well, the morphogenetic fields, remember, originally was to solve the goddamn puzzles. In the escape room, which was then thrown out.
Which has never been true in either of the two games we've played.
Yeah, it was thrown out because in 999, nobody had any partners to go through with.
The original premise of how they were used was only seen off camera when the children played, and was not true in 999 because they solved the rooms by solving the puzzles like a person does.
Yeah.
And that's true in this game too. At best, you could say maybe they would the morphogenetic fields would be required in order to get everyone to survive or something like that to get the true ending. But I think what they did is they intentionally introduced stuff like broken rules and Dio's bombing attempt, because that makes the game unwinnable, and it makes a deadly situation happen that kills everybody. And since that'll keep killing everybody, that means that they'll keep dying and they'll keep looping through the morphogenetic fields until they can solve all of the problems.
But why?
That's the problem, is what's the morphogenetic field for? And part of me wonders, like, if they're like, it seems like one of their goals is just to wipe out the human race, right? Based on what we know about
no, they want to be born again as a new race.
So here's my idea. What if they brought out Radical 6 on purpose and are killing everyone on purpose? They narrow us down to being the last of humanity, so they can get the most, they can try to get the most powerful, better version of ourselves through the morphogenetic fields, so that in another timeline entirely, we avoid Radical 6 and also create a better society as a whole. Like, if that's their crazy cult idea, is like, if morphogenetic fields works on rats, what if it works on Earth? And they kill all of Earth to make a better Earth in other timelines? Like, what if that's the idea of this thing? Because we know that they know about morphogenetic fields because they've retconned Hongo into being a member of the Free the Soul movement. Because the whole faceblindness
thing... Right, they did!
Yeah, the whole faceblindness story was so stupid because nothing about morphogenetic fields explains how it would help his problem at all, even as he understood it. Like, it was a bad idea, and it was a bad motivation in 999, so they made a sequel. They said that Ace was a member of this organization, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe Snake replaced Ace, because Ace was arrested, so presumably he didn't just go back. Like, presumably they stopped him. But I think that they might have been using morphogenetic fields as a way of trying to alter the course of humanity as a whole. And that's why they're killing humanity. Because whenever a death thing happens via the time limit in 999 and the the sinking in 999 and the furnace in 999 and the bombs in this universe and the other stuff that's happening in Zero Escape, the death thing is supposed to make the other timelines better.
Yeah.
And so I think...
Well, every death just creates a better...
So I think they did that with Radical 6.
So you think they released Radical 6 in the hopes that it would create an entire global issue that the only way to solve would be to use morphogenetic fields to overcome, thus creating a society that has evolved, I guess.
Yeah, like natural selection via the entire Earth's timelines, essentially.
It's an interesting idea.
Like wipe out all of society to make a better society.
Sounds like a comic book story.
It actually matches the themes of what they've set up to an extent.
Yeah.
It matches up with the original rat experiment, and it's also one of the only things that can make this have an ending that works on some level, in part because it creates an alternate timeline that we get to then see, presumably, where there's actually a fucking Earth to go back to, because it seems like this Earth is dead. Like, as far as we've been hinted at so far, it seems like maybe everyone, like society's obliterated outside, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Dick Dickington, how you doing? Are you gonna draw your second Dickington?
Yes, I am.
But I want to get my theory crafting done, or what ideas I kind of had, because I was cooking ideas in my head while I was driving here today, kind of trying to think of like how this game could end, and how it could be even remotely satisfying for half the ideas they've had. The question, and what I also have questions here about is like June joined Free the Soul.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like June. If we're going with this idea, it seems like June and Santa and maybe Clover and maybe Snake all joined Free the Soul after being terrorized by them twice. Which maybe they took charge of the whole thing, like they subverted it. Because like I kind of think of like Resident Evil had Umbrella. And then the people that were kept getting wronged by Umbrella, I think, fought against Umbrella and then took charge of Umbrella, and there was like a Neo Umbrella that was a new organization designed to destroy all of the bad things that Umbrella made, basically. So by the time you get to like Resident Evil 7, at the end of that game, we saw Chris Redfield as a member of Neo Umbrella.
Right. Like
that kind of stuff happened. And I'm like, well, maybe they took charge of the organization that kept terrorizing them, but now they're going down crazy paths. Like, maybe via morphogenetic fields they saw a horrible future and they're trying to steer away from that or something.
Why would morphogenetic fields let them see into the future?
Because it's their future.
Have we ever known that morphogenic fields can let them see into the future?
Yeah, this game did it. First of all, Akane sees into the future to cause the entirety of 999 happen, which is my annoyance with that game, is that that's the fucking story of it, and it doesn't work, and that's annoying. That's an annoying explanation for everything. Is like, because she saw it in a vision, and that's why she did it. But also, in this game, Sigma saw the future where he saw a future where he's hugging Phi as everything explodes.
Right.
And that was like in the prologue, basically, like immediately. This is quite the drawing you're making of Ms. Dickinson.
Miss Dickinson.
Who does not wear heels. But she has the mega lips.
No, she has heels.
This is the most confusing penis.
I mean, it is a girl penis, so yeah, it is kind of confusing.
So do you have any theories, Andrew?
I do, actually. My theory is not as well thought out as yours. My theory is simply that there was the Mars colony, or not the Mars colony, there was the test Mars colony on Nevada, and they had an outbreak of radical sex. And what ended up happening was they had to basically, kind of seal it all up, like quarantine that entire building.
Close it down.
Yeah, basically had to close it down, make sure nothing ever escaped out of there because there's just Radical 6 everywhere. And they sent a team into space to go and develop a cure to Radical 6. And once the cure is made, they will bring it back to Earth, release, give everyone the cure.
And are you sticking to the previous thing you said where you think that we're in space because shit works different there or something?
It has to. It's
some kind of hand wave.
It's either we're in space because space makes science better or some bullshit, or we're in space because Earth is devastated and we still need a cure for Radical 6. And so the cure for Radical 6 being made on this colony, which is on this, on this planet, wherever the fuck we are, is a building of the exact same make and model of the previous one. And the idea is that we're using morphogenetic fields to tap in to I think the idea is that we're using morphogenetic fields to tap into the minds of people in the future who can come up with a solution, and then we're going to what's it called? Then we're going to like send that back to the people of the past. Like send that information to the people of the past to fix the problem before. If that makes any sense. So like the idea is we're gonna figure out not only how to fix Radical 6, but we're gonna figure out like I guess the Myrmidon thing or some bullshit. And then that information that we sent, since we're in the same building.
Do you think the fact that all the Myrmidons are clones of each other will ever matter to the story?
Yes.
Or do you think it's literally like just a weird piece of backstory for Dio that never comes up?
I think that being a clone has relevance because I think cloning is important to why Radical 6 is a problem. But
it's just meant to introduce why the fact that the cloning exists because someone else might be a clone in the game.
Yeah.
Like K.
Yeah, I don't know about K though.
I mean, us and K are the same person apparently.
That's what he
and that's
says.
We're twinsies. What we saw is face.
Well, when was the last time we saw our face?
So we're either a time travel map.
We haven't seen our face.
Are you still running with the idea that Sigma's been off camera this whole game because he's an old man?
Yes. Dude, there's why would you not show Sigma? That makes fucking no sense why he doesn't talk. Why he never shows up in any pictures.
You're not unreasonable to draw this weird conclusion. I just feel like that would be a weird ass pull.
But he also has.
I guess this game.
Why would you give him fake arms? The only reason you give him fake arms is because the only thing we see as the viewers is his arms. So the only reason you would have them is because you can make fake looking young arms without the wrinkly hands like Tenmyoji has, and you can say like, yeah, he wouldn't know he's old because he can't see his face.
We also know that he has pecs.
Do we know he has pecs?
Yeah, from when Luna hugs him. He's in great shape.
Yeah, he's wearing his jumpsuit.
Yeah. So one way or another, he's in good shape.
So we can assume that he's the same guy from the picture in the beginning.
On some level, because this game keeps going, well, technically, ever since the cue from the previous game and all throughout this game, I could totally see on some level, like, your crazy jump being somewhat reasonable. But part of me is just like, it's just an annoying tendency where young characters in anime keep calling anyone who's not their exact age old man. And it's like, I think Dio is like 20, and Sigma, being a PhD student, has to be like 28. So like,
well, that's the thing.
He's just like old man, because I've never gotten it personally. I didn't even understand it in 999, but I'm just used to it at this point that like young people in anime just call other people that aren't their age old man or old lady, or they just call them old all the time.
Yeah.
Like, ew, what a greasy old creep. It's like, what are you, 32? Like,
what are you, 32?
That's like,
ow, Keith.
That's real dialogue
Ow.
I see in anime, and I'm just like, I guess it's a cultural thing? I don't know. I don't get it.
I guess it's a cultural.
It doesn't make any sense to me that people keep calling like 28-year-olds old.
Well, because in Japan, if you're not married by 28, you're like a spinster. Like, it basically means like you're a
spinster.
Yeah, like no one's gonna marry you. You're a crepit old woman. Like you're
hey,
screwed.
Roll over, DJ. You're too fucking old. Now give me a girl.
What do purses
look like? It's a very
like?
different song for Jet. What?
I don't know what purses look like.
What a purse? You try to draw a dick purse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she already has one.
But what is a?
She already has a coin purse.
I mean, these don't count. These are. I don't know what these are.
I don't know. Honestly, the anatomy is even more confusing this time.
I think I'm gonna go all in. You know what? Fuck it.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna go all in.
What does that mean? Oh, you're gonna give her creepy little arms? Oh my god, she's a dick T-Rex. Look at a big head and little arms.
I'm gonna give her like a double chin. Like those old ladies, like, what are you guys doing over
Oh my
here?
god. You're gonna do that thing where you start with a dick drawing and then you keep adding more and more details until it's unrecognizable as being a dick. And it's just like a Disney character or something. I'll see that when I'm browsing like Imager or something. Like I'll be scrolling around and it'll get like, somebody will literally start a drawing by drawing a dick and then it'll expand into like this beautiful like line work. It has a dick hiding in the middle of it.
What do I even exist for? To draw dicks.
It's the only reason. For more dicks, Follow Andrew on Twitter and Instagram.
Wow, that is a very bad precedent to set to people. It is not one. They
Do
are
you
not.
still write the send nudes poems?
No.
Did you make it a year, or what was your goal?
I did make it a year, but the problem was that Naya got like super busy, and so she stopped reading them. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna like pile them up. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Like, it's eventually gonna get to a point where she's not gonna catch up. So I just stopped doing
Are they
them.
still on your website?
They're still on my Discord. I have an entire channel that's only them.
Yeah, but don't you have a personal website that has them on them?
Yes, my personal website does have a link to
You
view them.
You want to send them to your personal website?
Yeah, it's just naklwilson.net.
And it's got your send nudes poems, which is you'd write a bunch of poems where the first letter of each line had to
Spell
read
out
as
send
nudes.
Yeah. I do a lot of creatively useless things.
Yeah, you kept it up for a long time too.
But now we have the
For a while
Dickingtons
there, you were more dedicated to your send nudes poems than you were to YouTube.
because they were really important.
We have the dick pair now.
I have the dick pair, so we
So
have,
send your fan art of this dick couple to the PO box before it closes.
I want the most hyper realistic Dickingtons you can
Oh my
possibly come
God.
up with.
And Andrew will hang them up on his wall.
I will hang all
I'll be
the
so
Dickingtons.
proud of them.
I can't bring them with me when I leave the country though.
I'll keep them.
That's technically pornographic material in a country that does not allow it. So I'm not going to get caught walking around with Dickingtons. Show up at the airport. So what is this? These are the Dickingtons. You will show them respect.
It's like an alternate version of Mr. and Mrs. Butthead.
Hey, Rocco.
Hey, Rocco, what you doing?
Sorry, I sneezed.
Thank you for calling. Rocco, what you calling here?
Hey, Rocco.
I'll never get over that she worked at a sex line. That's just not okay.
I got my
Anyways,
code set up.
we
Let's
have,
go.
but yeah.
That's all the theory crafting you got for today. My controller turned off. No.
But yeah, my theory is just there has to be some correlation
still
with
working.
the facility and why we're not on Earth.
All Myrmidons have the same face.
I don't know what the Myrmidons thing is though. I want to say that the Myrmidons are trying to
At the age of 26, he established Free the Soul of Y.
wait a second. Unfortunately, the worst happened and the younger brother was murdered.
Oh, so they're both brothers. Forgot they're both brothers.
So he had a brother who died.
We don't know
which-
any characters that are brothers with each other, right?
No, well, no, we
Ever.
don't.
Never, ever, ever, never.
But specifically, the worst happened. Unfortunately,
What if the younger brother is Quark and he wasn't actually murdered? What?
the younger brother was, but no, that's important. He was specifically murdered. He didn't die. Like, it wasn't an accident. He didn't die of Radical 6. He was fucking murdered, which means that
His
there's
little brother was Captain.
wait, what? How old is this guy? Because Captain was old as hell.
No, he's 26.
No, I mean his brother could be. Oh wait,
I don't think a single person of the pharmaceutical company that we met was 26 or younger.
no. I'm thinking of during the experiments.
You think their brother was murdered during
Wait, no, because
the previous
he founded Free the
experiments?
Soul. No, he established Free the Soul when he was 26, which means that Ace was already part of Free the Soul based on the canonical. Ace was part of it during the time when he was kidnapping children, which means that at this point, brother is now kind of old.
I think an unfortunate thing, Andrew, that we do have to acknowledge is just that, like, we just know so little about the villain and his reasoning, and even what the world is like outside at this point. That, like, we have to grasp at straws and kind of just make shit up to have a theory. Which is a distressing thing to say when we're 70 hours in.
It's more distressing because we're at the last home stretch and we have no idea except we don't.
Like, it's all been setting up for this, and
Keith,
I get the feeling that whatever they say is going to be like, I'm sorry, what?
70 hours in, and we didn't even know all of the rules for this game.
No, we just got it.
We just found out a rule about
as one last fuck you, we got killed by a rule we never heard of before.
How do you?
Anyways, type codes in.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I remember all these scenes.
Now, this time.
This was like 70 hours ago.
Why is one of our morphogenetic fields about telling us how Alice died?
I don't know.
I mean, how? I mean, what? I mean, I'm sorry. Alice's dad.
Here, do you want me to read them off to you? Would that
So the problem is, I don't know what bomb we're on.
3,
It is 3?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's 3 because that's the one that's underneath the bed.
So the moment I skipped, I was like, hang on a second. I don't actually know what bomb this was, and I've made a mistake. Wait.
Because remember, we found this one. Because we found 3, and then we found 1 behind the tree, and then we were like, but where's 2?
Gotta be careful here.
Yeah, please don't blow us up.
Well, I gotta be careful because it says the Japanese versions.
Wait, the Japanese version has a different password?
Yeah, it does.
But it's in Romanji?
No.
Oh.
It's still letters.
Wait.
They're both letters, but the Japanese ones are just different in all of them.
Wait, let me see.
Oh wait, no. Just Bomb 3 has a different code on Japanese.
No, it is Romanji. Oh, sorry. Romanji.
I don't know what Romanji is.
Romanji is English letters.
Oh.
That's what Romanji
That's
is.
That's not an appropriate thing to say to me as an English
well,
speaker.
because it's
That's literally not
yeah.
a normal thing to say to me. You weeb fuck.
Well, it's not weeb. It's just that's how the language
Yeah,
works.
you're weeb as fuck.
There's hiragana, katakana, and kanji, and then there's Romanji.
You're so far gone you can't recognize it anymore.
It's not even anime related. It's literally the country's language. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's like if you know German, you German weeb. Like, it's the same concept. I'm not talking to you about some cultural thing. No, like, oh, you don't know the intricate secrets of how they do festive dances?
No, I mean,
like,
no, I'm saying that nobody calls it Romanji.
It's called Romanji.
I don't think that's true.
What else would you call
think that's
it?
literally just the version. I think that's just what Japanese people call it.
Yes, because if they don't call it English, they just call it Romanji language.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you're so far gone down the weeb rabbit hole that you can't even recognize when you're using like Japanese terminology to refer to our language to me in English.
Well, what was I gonna say? Like, are they using English characters? That sounds
Yes.
That doesn't make sense.
That's what everyone says.
I don't know.
If you say Romanji, I'm like, oh, he means symbols. I'm like, no, it's just normal. Shit.
Did you just press? God damn it. Are you serious?
It's fine. We'll just do it again real quick.
Pull up the menu.
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you?
Oh, it's on a cutscene.
It looks like
No,
our
we got it.
time's almost up.
It's fine. It's fine. You distracted me with made-up words from bullshit.
Did distract
Weeb-ass
you with
fucker.
shit. I just look. You know what?
Argue about whether or not he's the weeb in the comments.
I mean, that's not a fair argument. Wait, stop.
What?
Stop skipping. I want to make sure I'm right about this.
About which bomb it is, so we don't just blow
Yeah.
up again.
Well, fuck. It's 3.
It might be too late. I think it's too late.
It's not too late. It's never too late. Even if I say
It'll be alright.
dude, this pixie stick better not be stale.
You got to end your life. Okay.
It's not okay.
I heard that through my fucking wall for years. Just on loop.
It's never okay.
I hate that. I hate 1X so much. Check. It's right next to back. It also has an arrow. God damn it.
Well, we did it right.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
You die.
Good job. It worked.
We did it.
Girl, do you know how many hours I've been spending on this? Like, I sighed and whipped what felt like a bucket's worth of sweat from my forehead. That's kind of gross.
Ew.
Yeah, right?
The password after all.
Did it just splash on the ground? Like,
Nice bucket challenge.
Interesting.
yeah, I guess I did.
You heard it in another history?
Are we calling it that? Yeah.
Sure.
Just what happened in that other timeline?
Wait, is it another history or timeline? You can't just make up.
The one where
Never mind,
Dio
we don't have
died.
time for that.
I mean, she doesn't have to pick one or the other. They're both true.
How much longer?
Well, one sounds stupider than the other. Can we just go with timeline? 18 minutes.
Don't insult Luna.
What?
She's the first one that said all other history.
No, Fi did.
No. That was what Luna said when we came to talk to her. When we were like, I'm just gonna kill myself and go hang out with Luna in the garden. That's what
I
Luna
know,
called
but I'm
it.
saying that Fi said it first when we made the decision, when we did the jumping thing, where it's like we betrayed and then she allied and we allied and she betrayed thing.
Good. We've still got time. Come on, let's go.
18 minutes.
We've still got 2 more.
Yeah.
The number 2 bomb is next on the list.
Wait, isn't there 3 bombs?
There's 3 more bombs. Did she not know about 0? Oh.
So we're heading to control room.
Right.
I just want to eat this
No time
goddamn
to waste.
pixie stick.
Does she not know about
Oh,
the
and
0
don't forget
bomb?
the input device.
Oh,
I was gonna put it down and leave it.
I left it in my bucket of sweat. And then she was gone.
Oh god, I'm hoarse from the yelling podcast.
I hurriedly disconnected the device from the bomb. Don't do that! And chased after her. Jeez, he's like, I hurriedly disconnected from the bomb. And he just yanks the whole thing and the whole bomb comes flying out.
I'm like hoarse. I'm
Why?
like damaged from all the yelling we've already done
Need
today.
a cigarette?
No, I don't think that would work for me. First of all, I think that'd make everything worse. I need the howls. Because they numb your shit. Andrew's just kicking back a pixie stick right now.
Oh, what?
What are you surprised by right now?
I thought there was more in a pixie stick, but I guess as a kid you think there's a lot more when your
Yeah,
mouth is
because
small.
you're a tiny child. Yeah, that thing that's smaller than a pencil.
Pixie sticks are not as satisfying as an adult. They're like Capri Suns,
No,
where you
that's
realize they're over too quickly.
When you're supposed to level up to a fun dip at least. Just drink the entire compartment.
Jesus. What if I put pixie sticks in Fun Dip?
You'll just get fun dip. It's what it already is. It's not really an augment. At best, you're doing the thing where you mix Slurpees.
Wait, what flavor do I have?
All you're doing is going to a 7-Eleven and mixing a cherry with a Coke. You're like, whoa, I'm an alchemist.
You got it.
Yeah, right here.
Hook it up.
Right.
Okay.
Done.
You like that alchemist joke?
Hurry it up.
Just imagine some kids like losing their arms trying to resurrect Fun Dip.
Oh, you went for FMA.
Password.
Done.
Oh shit, what bomb was it?
This is shit.
Hey,
Hey, what the hell?
Calm down.
did we just press random buttons?
You probably just typed it in wrong.
No way. I'm sure I did it
Try it
right.
again.
Wait, is he typing the same password?
Yeah.
Oh, because he doesn't.
Yeah, nothing.
In this timeline, he doesn't know that they all have different times. God damn it. Oh, Sigma.
That password's no good.
Then it's different. All 3 bombs use different passwords.
They're catching up, Andrew. I just realized, Andrew. You know why this novel section's so long? This branch on the tree? Because every bomb's gonna be a different. No, it's not. Never mind. I was like, I think every. Surely, because so that you can skip to the correct one, each bomb would be its own novel. Nope. Never mind. Retracted.
Yeah, looks like it.
Shit.
It's never too late.
Fee slammed her foot against the locker, her face uncharacteristically twisted by anger and frustration.
This is bad.
Are you correcting yourself to be wrong on purpose now?
Yes.
What the hell are we gonna do?
Can you just let us try typing it in? I promise you will surprise you.
Remember it. Did you see or hear anything in another history that could be a password?
You mean
different
timeline?
Password.
That's what she's saying.
You mean like a different history from the other one I remembered?
Yeah, you figured it out there. You just can't remember it very well right now.
Yeah.
Remember what happened with the last bomb? This one is just like that.
Remember, the 5th of November. The gunpowder season and plot.
Another history. Another history.
I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
The password. Do I know what it is? Can I remember it? I have to.
It's just the same fucking montage every time.
Oh, dude, he had like jizz on his hand. I don't know what bomb.
It's from the
this
timeline where Sigma's the only one left in the entire place.
I don't know what bomb this is.
Did it not just show it a second ago? Shit.
No, that showed bomb 3. This is bomb 2.
I thought 2 was in the garden.
No, one is in the garden.
One's in garden.
One's either in the garden or the
Never seen
alchemist.
0, right?
We've never seen 0.
Okay, so this is E D Q D Y R N T K, right? Boop.
And?
Bip, 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 dip.
Oh, we
bip,
get multiple
bip,
chances,
bip.
so I guess it's
Oopsie,
one.
I fucked up. EQD.
Wait, did they all start with EQD?
No, I typed EDQ. Listen, they look similar.
It's not too late. It's never too late.
Even if you say you want to do that.
Candy was a good idea. I don't know why I don't just use candy. Why do I even smoke cigarettes?
I fucking hate that music.
Damn, this is crazy.
Why are you fixated on 3 Days Grace today? What happened to you?
That's because it was posted in the Discord.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, that means it's my fault, kind of, because I made that. No, this is a mistake.
What is
So
this
you did
like?
know it.
This long string of bullshit. It's like
2 years ago, I made a Discord, and that Discord apparently had 3 Days Grace on it at some point in time, which led you to remember 3 Days Grace during this recording
Discord
period.
was a mistake. It's the reason you're moving.
I wouldn't say that.
It's the reason you're moving to Dubai.
Well,
You would
yeah.
have never thought of that otherwise.
No, I would have just probably moved to like
Glorious London.
the ocean,
Oceania?
Oceania.
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't scare me like that, all right?
You didn't give me a chance to put it.
Come on, it's not like I was hiding it.
Yeah, also, you're supposed to know some of these at the very least. And
No,
you're
she doesn't.
failing.
No, she doesn't know any of them. She was never present for any of them.
She was present for some of them.
Which one? Oh, I think she was present for Dio on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only one
At
she
the
was
very
present.
least. She might have been there for another
But
one.
she wasn't there for the one that was in
No,
the
Dio
infirmary.
told us 2 of them. And she was there both times.
Was she?
Yeah. One time was in the hospital, and the other time was on Mars.
So she's worthless?
Yeah, she just doesn't remember any of these.
Okay, good.
She's not doing the morphogenetic fields, I guess, even though she did in the scene with us then.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember it at first. Then it just kind of floated up.
And we all
Wait.
float on, all right.
Did you, like, take a-
already?
Would your memory take a shit in itself?
Or maybe it drifted down.
Whatever. Point is, we disarmed the thing. Amazing.
Could we stop talking? We have like 18 minutes.
You don't sound very amazed.
Okay. That just leaves us with the last bomb.
Whoops.
It's,
They're gonna remember at the last second there's another one.
It's in the garden.
right. Let's go take care of it while you're on a roll with these things.
Also, while it's our only option.
You make it sound so easy.
Don't just stand there. Let's go.
Keep talking or everyone explodes.
She spun around and was gone. I gripped the input device tightly and headed off after her. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Do you have to show us going into the garden door? We know which one
Yeah.
the garden's in by this point.
No,
Like,
we gotta be extra sure now.
if we're at the final countdown, I would imagine we know where the garden. Like, we should know what the map looks like at the very least.
We definitely know the map better than we did last time. Where last time it was just kind of, what?
Finally. The last. How many minutes left?
Are you just gonna like speed run this because it doesn't matter?
9. I mean, a little bit.
It's okay. We can still make it. Just
Cool, I'll
stay
just drink.
calm, all right? You have the input device?
Because it's a lot of redundant dialogue to go to bomb type code. Yeah, there we go, connected.
We've done this twice already. Do you really
Exactly.
need to-
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
What else would I trust?
Jesus.
Don't sweat it. You did great the last 2 times.
I just want to point
Sure, this
out
won't
that
be a
you can't
cakewalk.
do that. And
She's telling us
No.
that we don't need to talk about it, and she's talking about it still.
yeah, but the point I'm trying to, the point I want to make is
What?
that you're not allowed to do that and think it's okay.
What?
Where you do that
Talking
thing?
shit about the player? Like, do you really need to explain
Yeah.
it again while it's refusing to not explain
Yeah,
it?
like you can't act like it's a joke when your whole game does
No,
it
I
on
think There's
purpose.
nothing to suggest the first and second. Whatever. You're the only person. Yeah, but I can't
Oh my
remember doing the best
she-
either.
oh my God.
I just can't remember. Maybe we've
I,
been
we
going
get,
to
we've been over it. We've been over it. Holy shit! We gotta
God.
type it in. Type it in.
How
Get
did
it.
she have like a 2-minute excuse
Type it in.
for why
they
she
just keep
doesn't
talking
remember
about
anything?
how we shouldn't. Now they're trying to hype it up. Like, oh my god, you're a champion. You can do this. I'm just not in the mood for.
Why
all this.
are they hyping this up as if we're like we can't just?
I guess he's hyping himself. Like it doesn't not make sense in the universe, but I'm fucking not in the mood to read all that redundant dialogue. All right, this is bomb 1. So, Beccuse.
Accuse me?
Beccuse me. Beccuse me.
I love that slang.
RGJ.
Becusor sounds like a really great laser tag place. I'm down.
Now he's gonna be like morphogenetic fields. Oh fuck, bomb 0 is gonna be what he thinks.
Oh no!
Yeah. Suck on that, Dio, you arrogant son of a bitch.
Wow. Okay.
Dancing on his grave.
Look, that's my laugh. Don't mock me.
This is how I laugh.
Yeah, that feels good. I haven't felt this satisfied in ages. It's like my whole brain is just swimming in endorphins. I feel like it's just going to melt and dribble out of my ears. This is, without a doubt, what heaven feels like.
It's a really weird thing to read them say when I'm in the middle of reading Dissolving Classroom, where people's brains melt out of their heads.
It's also weird to hear when you think about the fact that we're not done, and you know we're not done, Sigma.
Oh yeah. Well, he will in a second when he remembers.
Honestly, I feel like I could fly right now.
Can you fly to the damn,
You know what they say about Icarus? I didn't ask for this.
Hell, I almost wish there was another bomb so I could feel this again.
Here's the thing that upsets me, Keith, is that as people who are playing this game and we're doing this as the last route, we know there's a final bomb.
We have to.
But the game acts like we wouldn't remember that.
Let's get through it. Let's go.
Isn't this great?
It's just that he hasn't remembered, and we have to wait for him to.
Oh my
It's called
God.
dramatic irony.
T,
Is she going to remember?
hey, what's going on? You're really harshing the vibe here.
Harshing the vibe. Very Californian.
Dude, you're harshing my vibe.
That
Chill, brah.
Come on, Vi, that's not very radical, bruh.
Brad.
Would it really kill you to smile? We just saved everybody.
You PC principal right now.
Oh, also, not that I need it or anything, but it sure would be nice to get a thank you or something. Oh, thank you, Sigma. You're the greatest.
Oh, Shadowlord, you're the best, Shadowlord. Why don't you come over and give me a big old sloppy kiss, Shadowlord?
You're so awesome. I'll dress up in that swimsuit for you just like I promised. I mean, just the swimsuit thing would be fine, really, bud.
What's your voice becoming now?
Are you even listening to me?
I am. You said you wished there was another bomb, right?
Oh, now she's gonna remember something when we're not.
Well, I mean, I don't
I
really.
hope you're happy.
Oh,
You're
she
going to
remembers.
get your wish.
What?
I remembered something too.
Right, the last bomb is in the chem lab,
Just a glimpse.
right? Because the one with the bomb we just disarmed was the one in the.
it depends on the timeline, sir or madam. You have to wait.
We just
and
disarmed
hope.
the one that's in the antimatter lab, right?
That is only if we go to that laboratory.
So you think that the one from the chem lab and the antimatter lab are the same one?
I think the one from the chem lab and the garden are the same one.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that is an issue. Is what rooms he has access to.
We
'Cause
must
the-
have confronted Dio about the bombs. I'm not sure how, but we got him to tell us about them.
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. But there's also one more. Bomb number 0.
Did he say that? I feel like that wasn't him who said that. I thought
No,
it
he
was
said that.
I thought it was a hologram guy who was like, "There's a 0 bomb."
I think the hologram gave us the password to 0.
I felt a cold shiver run down my spine. Suddenly, I remembered it too. I heard Dio say those very words in the Floor B warehouse. No way.
Looks like you remember it too. How
Yeah.
much time do we have?
1 minute.
Why don't you ever check
4
yours?
minutes.
Well, that's not good. We have enough time to run directly there if we remember where it is.
Shit, we've only got 4 minutes.
Well, hurry up. We need to get to the 0 bomb.
Right. I yanked the input device out of the bomb and turned to chase after.
By the way, in addition to getting to the bomb in time, we also have to get to the doors in time or we die.
Yeah.
Because we're also still doing round 3 of the Nonary game.
Yes, we are.
Or 4 or whatever.
What are you just standing there for?
Oh. We went down a...
It is round 3. Okay. Yeah, round 1, round 2, and then round 3 normally happens. It didn't because there was so much novel.
Yeah.
So round 3 is way down here in this timeline.
It didn't because there was too much novel.
Too much novel.
That novel is extra thick.
Because they had to put every question mark there to make for the gates.
What are you just standing there for? Go! Show me where the bomb is.
Are you telling me you don't know where it is? You have got to be kidding me.
Fuck. How the hell would I know where the bomb is? Oh shit, you don't know? She bit her lip and nodded. Damn it. What the hell are we supposed to do now? We can't deactivate the bomb if we don't know where the damn thing is.
Calm down. Just calm down. You need to think, Sigma. There has
Calm
to be a
down.
clue somewhere.
Just calm down.
Pretend you're Dio. You need to hide the bomb. Where would you hide something important?
On my own ass.
Where the lion swallows the sun? Is it time for that to matter now,
So
finally?
he put it on the warehouse wall?
Except it's like 500 lion he swallows the sun iconographies throughout the entire place.
Hide something important.
Right.
Hide. Hide. If I was Dio, where would I hide? Ah.
He'd swallow the bomb. We gotta dig into his body.
That would be
We
unfortunate.
gotta cut him open in only 4 minutes.
What the fuck is this? Is this supposed to tell me where it is?
Is it on June?
Sigma, wait!
Did they hide the bomb on June?
No.
That's what the last flash was June.
It was the last couple of flashes.
Yeah.
There's no way they put where? Like down her dress?
I don't know what it is. A big bomb.
Which is like just stuck it down there when no one was looking, and then just hope no one would press her body and find a.
It's in his hat. It's been his hat the whole time.
That would be amazing.
His dumb hat. has
If
a
someone
bomb
just,
in it.
if Sigma ran over and slapped his hat off of his head and it comes off and there's a bomb on the top of his head, I would just die. He's just like, whoo, you found out.
It's like finding the ooze containers from Ninja Turtles.
Don't follow me, go find the others.
Idiot! Do you really think I'd do that?
Yeah, please.
I could hear her following me, but there was no time to argue. Instead, focusing on my goal, there was still time.
Do you think we're gonna cut off our arm in order to not have to get injected? Do you think she has robo legs?
Maybe.
I'm still wondering about her mega jump, if that's like Mars gravity or robo legs. Robo legs seems more plausible, even though it's stupid, because otherwise everyone was just somehow not noticing the Mars
But
gravity.
everyone jumped out. Remember? 7 jumped out too.
Everyone else had to climb out.
No, 7 jumped out.
We're all like shocked, like whoa, when Fee like jumps over our heads, which no one else ever does.
No, remember 7 jumps out too because he's carrying Clover.
I don't know. He might be like lifting her up onto the top and then climbing out.
Maybe.
It's you're inferring something we don't see.
Oh, he's stuck in between the damn things.
Oh shit! I can see it in there. I can actually see it in there.
I'm not gonna buy that nobody saw it.
It's a narrow gap.
I can see it just fine.
Well, yeah, from that exact angle.
You're an
We have to
exact
check out of
angle.
all of them too. I mean, that's the second time someone's been hidden.
Wait, how am I gonna reach the thing to plug it in?
I don't know. The crane. Luna.
We just grab Luna.
Well, not grab. We're gonna yell at Luna because she can hear us because she's can see everything anyway. Wow, you can actually see it right there. How the fuck did he come to that conclusion though?
Here?
Because remember the thing moved.
Yeah, but there's so many better places to hide it.
Is there?
Yeah, just any random place that's out of line of sight. It's such a huge facility they'd be fucked regardless.
Yeah.
Instead, he'd hit it in the most trafficked room of the entire place. How is it not a terrible place to hide it?
Hiding in plain sight.
No, it's stupid. It's the most trafficked location in the entire game. Any random person could just stand in the right spot and notice it.
Yeah, it should be between these AB rooms. Good, I was right.
Is that supposed to be what Alice saw and not the murder weapon?
Oh.
Is that what we're implying?
What the ruse?
What the fuck?
How much time do we have left?
About a minute.
Well, that's fine. We always
Wait,
make
that can't be what Alice saw. It's on the wrong side of the gap.
No,
It'd have to be on the left side, not the right side, for her to see it on that side.
we already know that art direction isn't communicating with the director.
I mean, I'm right, aren't I?
Yeah.
She's clearly looking at the right side of an AB room, which means it'd have to be on the right side, which means that it'd have to be on the left of here.
Yeah.
So that'd be the right side of that AB room. Right now, it's on the left side of the AB room it's on. That's the wrong side.
Hurry!
How are you
I'm
gonna
hurrying
reach
as fast as I can.
Seriously, can we reach that? Like, how big is that gap? I need a banana for scale.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I don't think our fat hands can get in there.
The input device is plugged in.
Okay, just skip.
Blah, 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 blah. I couldn't shake that. I've already used something in the password.
Remember the old guy in the hologram?
This fucking again? Remember K's head? Zero. Look at Zero's head. We flashed a 0 that time. Anyway, the code is
Huh.
Lexa.
Alexa?
Alexa QNS GDQ. We're done with those. We've done it. We're safe. Blows up anyway.
Psych. It stopped.
Yeah.
Now we have to run all the way to the door.
Vi and I crumple to the ground. The adrenaline that had sustained us is suddenly gone.
We have to run all the way to the white door.
Did you see it in another history?
It's hard to explain. The short version is that Dio hid something here in another timeline.
Okay, guys, not time to talk. We had to run from the garden to the AB rooms and then run back to the white door all in the span of 4 minutes. This is not the time to discuss.
No, all in the span of a minute.
Yeah. Well, no, 4 minutes.
No, we have a minute left.
Did we check the time again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now we have 1 minute to get there. Yeah.
Well, we have
Plus-
less than a minute.
Well, we have more than a minute.
No, Fi said we had less than a minute when we started the bomb.
We have more of them. We have more of a minute in that there's also the time it takes for the doors to close, which
Yes.
is a while. It takes longer for the doors to close than it takes longer than the 9 door does at the very least. I don't remember how long it takes, but it's not the time to discuss this. Also, the answer is boring because ultimately it's just, of course, it's the morphogenetic fields. How the fuck do you think he magically knows things? It's always the same answer. The specifics of like it was where he hit a knife once is not an interesting reason.
I guessed maybe he put the bomb here too.
You fucking guessed?
Which this is a problem of its own right. Is like, why would Dio hide multiple things here? Because he always hides the knife, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So he hides the knife in every timeline, and yet in one time he also has a bomb here.
Yep.
He hides multiple things in the same location that all incriminate him.
I mean, he is kind of dumb.
Hey, we found this weird bomb. Who was it? I don't know. Here's Dio's knife. Isn't that interesting? Oh, he is the murderer. Palpatine's behind it all.
Pretty good guess.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. So, thanks.
That lollipop wasn't really that good.
Oh, I don't need any thanks. Just
Just what?
about that swimsuit you promised.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, is that the wrong timeline?
Yeah.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Also, what do you mean?
5 minutes remain.
Okay, we have some time. We're doing okay.
Oh.
This is
Big
bad.
scary's over.
The white doors have opened. We need to hurry.
Yeah, we do.
Everyone
Run.
else is waiting for us in the Floor B warehouse.
Yeah. Go.
What about the swimsuit?
Sigma.
What the hell are you going on about? Just go.
Before I could protest, she turned and ran toward the
Before you could
magenta door.
protest, you have 5 minutes before you die, you fuck. Ah.
Dude, he just disabled 4 bombs. I think the least he can... I mean, he
I
could
think
worry
Sigma
about.
might be my least favorite character in the game.
Is that true?
I think it might be the
Is
case.
that honestly true?
Being in his head is revolting.
What
He's
about-
awful and stupid?
Okay, but yeah, but Fi.
He's the dumbest fuck.
Let's be real here. Fi
Yeah, but
is
I have
the
to
worst.
be Sigma, and he's so stupid, even though he's magically right.
He's magically right, but he's also like the only capable person in this entire facility, as you've seen, because literally Phi couldn't
He
even
has 5
remember
minutes, but he keeps suiciding.
because he's trying to win.
No, he's not.
I ran to the warehouse to find everyone else already there.
He specifically does not have the thought of, I'll do this as a strategy. He keeps suiciding multiple times in multiple timelines.
Okay, 2 questions. 1, can Dio activate the bomb after they've been deactivated? Like, he has a switch. Can he just be like, boop, 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 boop? And if not...
In this timeline, it was activated by the switch being removed from him.
Yeah, but I'm saying if someone pressed the switch, would the bombs just blow up?
Well, they don't just blow up, they start the timer.
Would they reset the timer?
I don't know.
Secondly...
At this point, though, in this timeline, the timer was started because we took the timer from Dio.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have it.
Well, and secondly, why didn't Phi follow us?
Why didn't she follow us where?
To the warehouse. Oh.
Why did or didn't she? What do you do?
I ran to the warehouse, found everyone else already there. They done as Phi asked and brought the 3 unconscious members of our party back to the doors.
I don't understand your question.
Is Phi with us right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
She ran ahead.
No. We ran ahead.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I could have sworn it said before I had time to protest, I ran through the doors, and she said
What?
go on
no,
ahead.
before you had time to protest, she ran through the doors.
Oh.
You can't be interrupted by yourself. The protests were cut off because she ran away already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine, I showed a quick glance, then headed over toward them.
It's hard to keep up with these.
And there's no argument to have because
I'm so
there's
glad
no
you're safe.
because you can't choose which door to go through.
Yeah.
Did you disable the bombs?
Obviously. I could have done it in my sheep.
Why?
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 What?
Why?
How?
Don't you mean in your sleep?
Thanks. Thanks, Phi. No one could have figured that out.
Bah.
You're very clever, Phi.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Good job, you guys.
No need to thank me, girl who has morphogenetic fields, you piece of shit. Although, I mean, if you insist,
Why is Clever the most useless character? Like, she's in all 3 all 3 Nonary games, and she never does anything.
I would like to point.
Besides murder everyone.
I would like to point to Exhibit A, her outfit.
Like, she just doesn't do
Exhibit B.
anything. Even the Clover ending is she's like, I am a secret agent. That's the plot reveal, and then that ends.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't even have an interesting reveal to reveal, let alone do anything in the plot ever. She's so fucking useless.
Although, I mean, if you insist, I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit time.
What? Huh? You're disgusting.
Why is everyone so disgusted with us? I just want to ask.
I mean, I also
weird-
don't understand why Sigma's so strangely obsessive all of a sudden.
I mean, it just seems kind of weird, doesn't it? Like, why? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We're Sigma. We're supposed to be a very pretty attractive guy.
Yeah, but he's being weirdly pervy for some reason, and it's like, it's just not. It's so like doesn't fit the context of the story for her to be being like this, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why don't you give me the fuck? I'm like, what? Sigma, death game. Come on.
We need to.
Oh, okay, said that.
Everybody know who's in their group?
Yeah, I'm
All
set.
right. Then let's move.
Transform and roll out.